Okay, so spoiler alert, we buried the lead here. So you are the background artist and character designer or character artist for How It Should Have Ended, the web series, and the Star series. I want to talk a bit about just the kind of the scripting for that. How much do you get to kind of have your own input into the character design, or I should say, more importantly, like how adept do you have to be at navigating pop culture? Do you have to watch everything, even the complete crap, essentially, to prepare yourself?
Well, one of the reasons that Daniel Baxter, the creator of the show, hired me on is because he liked my style. I've been drawing a lot of images that span all kinds of sci-fi, fantasy, pop culture stuff, so he knew that I could do kind of cartoony likeness that he liked. And so basically, when they give me the storyboards for a short, I'd say, do what you want to do it the way you want to do it. A lot of leeway. He's only ever asked me to change one thing, and that was two things, but one of them was the nose on Egon for the Ghostbusters short. And so otherwise, it's going to be pretty much carte blanche to draw it the way I want to draw it.
Is there anything that, any kind of segments that you've ever pitched, like anything that you would want to do, just as an artist, you think it would be fun to draw somebody from pop culture that you've already worked with?
Well, there have been a few shorts where I've actually I've asked them if I could do it. I remember I wanted to do Bioshock a lot because that's one of my favorite video games. Let's see what else. I really wanted to do Titanic, and I got that one too because I'm a huge Titanic buff. In terms of pitching for story or for writing, that's not my side of things. I pitched a couple of jokes that have made it in. The end of the last joke of the Titanic short where Jack is drawing the Navy, I got that in. That was my joke, so I was kind of proud of that. Otherwise, I'm just an art monkey for the show.
And now it's not the only art that you've got here on the booth as well. As you said, you just announced, and this is probably where David will cut to beautiful B-roll of your fabulous covers there. But can you tell us a little bit about Oddly Norman?
Oddly Normal.
Oh, Oddly Normal?
Yes, Oddly Normal. Oddly Normal is an all-ages comic. It just got picked up by Image Comics. It'll be debuting in the fall. It's an all-ages fantasy adventure. It's kind of like a modern take on Wizard of Oz or Alice in Wonderland. You know, 10-year-old girl goes to a fantasy land kind of thing.
So again, it is an Image book. So does it have shambling zombies and or irresponsible superheroes in it?
Well, it does. It has at least one zombie that I know of, and it will have a family of superheroes eventually. So you'll get all that in the series. Because the magical land she goes to is basically the culmination of humanity's ideas of fiction. So everything is in there. Anything is possible.
And talking about drawing on popular culture, one of the all-ages things that you have here, or we talked about it as being kind of all-ages, but really geared towards the adults with kids in there who want to feel like
all ages in the literal sense. I aim it for all ages, not just kids.
Yeah.
It's called ABCDEF Geek, and it's basically pop culture, sci-fi, fantasy takes on each letter.
If you had to add a letter to the alphabet, that's an impossible question, I'm kidding. But I think we did the Sesame Street thing.
Florgle, and the symbol would be like that. How about that?
Yeah, that'll work. We'll go with it. This is sponsored by Florgle.
Florgle, yes.
Yeah. So again, like, what if we had to go the Sesame Street route? What letter would the book be sponsored by?
I think I said A.
Yeah.
A is for Akbar.
See, I would go with that because I deal with a lot of Canada jokes on a daily basis.
A lot of what jokes?
Canada jokes. So A is an important part of the language.
How do you spell that A though?
EH, I believe. Yeah.
That's
why I need your book.
That's a good idea though. I would steal that for a future volume and say A is for A. Yeah. So
you heard it here first, folks. This is the first time we've ever broken news on Kind of Epic.
Now I gotta think of a Canadian sci-fi reference. Maybe Wolverine saying A.
Yeah. We've been saying Canada is secretly badass in the Marvel universe. They got Weapon X and Alpha Flight. They're preparing for an invasion.
Probably.
And it's all just going to be these husky men like Wolverine who are just covered in beards and have been in the Yukon hiding.
We'll distract them with beer and VHS tapes of Strange Brew.
Well, gosh, it's been a pleasure here. I just wanted to hand it over to you so that you can let people know where they can find you online, precisely when. I mean, I don't know if you know when yet. The book is going to launch with Image and where they could find it, and anything else at all you'd like to talk about.
Well, you can find everything I do at otisframpton.com. Oddly Normal will debut this fall. Again, the press release just went out 2 days ago, so I don't know when it's going to come out. I think it's September, October. But when it does come out, hopefully there'll be more press about it. So I hope you guys pick it up.
Hey listeners, this is Micus, creator of the kind of epic theme song Zombie Kids. If you're interested in finding out more about my music, you can check me out at micusmusic.com. Also, I am on iTunes, Facebook, and SoundCloud. You can look me up as Micus Music, and that's Mikus, and you know the rest. Alright, peace out everyone, keep listening.